Let's recap our top story. Chaotic situation at the top of the hour down to the Capitol. Jessica Arp, we've cleared up her audio signal. Let's go to her with the very latest. Jess?
Well, I first want to show you right away, Chief Tubbs is speaking to many of the folks who have spent days here in the Capitol. That's who you see him talking to down there. He has been trying to explain, and law enforcement has been trying to explain to the folks who have entered the building about this judge's order that asks them to leave tonight and allows them to come back tomorrow. Earlier, they were telling the folks who had come into the Capitol from the State Street entrance that they would be arrested if they did not leave the building. About 25 or so that I can count of them have stayed in the West Wing corridor. And I think at this point, the law enforcement is trying to reason with the folks here and explain to them what this judge's ruling means. Now, at this point, we are unsure if the folks who came in through this State Street entrance were let in by someone, if they actually broke through the doors, broke through the barricades. But there were about 100 or more of them that came in. Many of those folks left when they were informed that they could be arrested. And of this judge's order at this point, there has been a huge presence of law enforcement. What you can't see from our vantage point is that right at the where the West Wing comes into the rotunda, there is probably a line about 6 or so law enforcement deep and covering that entire entrance, keeping those folks who had came into State Street there. There is also now a line of police behind them at the other end. They've sort of kept them into one short little area in the West Wing of the Capitol. We are unsure how this is going to proceed. At this point, it looks like law enforcement is trying to explain to folks here what is going on, what may happen to them, and we will keep you apprised of any developments.
All right. That certainly clarifies what has happened over the last 20 minutes or so.
A little quieter, a little calmer.
Absolutely. Looks like a civil discussion there between protesters and Chief Tubbs. Jess, thank you very much for clarifying all that.